Welcome to our video on conducting effective meetings. Here, we will be providing a practical guide utilizing basic principles and techniques with a simulated board meeting while exploring Joel Schwartzberg's 10 tactics on keeping your meetings on track towards a productive and successful outcome. Let's begin.
Set the agenda. Essential to the success of every meeting is a clear and well thought out agenda. It is not only important to figure out what ideas, challenges, or comments will be appropriate to the topics of your meeting, but to develop these into a clear central objective, even going as far as outlining the points to be discussed and how much time will be allotted to each point. Furthermore, these should be defined clearly so that they will be easily accessible and understandable to the participants, who will then be in a better position to contribute, especially when these are shared in advance.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I expect you received the agenda points circulated this morning by our intern, Frankie. Okay, kamusta?
Engage actively. Once the agenda has been set and the roadmap has been outlined, you are ready to get the meeting moving. Active participation is always an indicator and driver towards an effective meeting. It is important to encourage all participants to join the discussion, especially towards sharing their perspectives and expertise. Pay special attention which aspects of the meeting points are to be emphasized, in terms of decision points and information to be reviewed, and to which participants these can be more directed towards. And remember to use open-ended questions and inclusive language, so that your team will be more comfortable to get on board, ensuring an environment for collaboration.
I hope everyone's all right. But our meeting today demands niceties be cut a little short. Shall we begin our board meeting?
Go ahead.
Okay, as we all know, yesterday we received alarming news from our finance department. Our company is facing what could be a major impact for our fourth quarter.
Watch the time. People engage with meetings the most when they know that everyone's time is being utilized for the best, so make sure to manage your time well. Start and end meetings in time. Open it off with friendly greetings and updates, but be careful with taking the kamustahan too far and getting off the agenda or slowing down the pace of the discussion. Throughout the meeting, make sure to ease the participants into the topics by transitioning smoothly from one to another. Especially when covering multiple topics, Schwartzberg suggests providing a preview towards the next and even a review of the previous. This scaffolding will ensure your team follows the points of discussion.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I expect you received the agenda points circulated this morning by our intern, Frankie. Okay, kamusta?
Okay lang naman.
Okay, that's good. I hope everyone's all right. But our meeting today demands niceties be cut a little short. Shall we begin our board meeting?
Go ahead.
Okay, as we all know, yesterday we received alarming news from our finance department. Our company is facing what could be a major impact for our fourth quarter. So far this year, we have been facing many challenges. I know. Last week's meeting, spearheaded by Human Resources, can attest to this. But I also recognize our determination and openness in what can be done, and what can be an opportunity to finish strong and stronger. Okay, towards this end, we will be discussing the primary points, which will be further discussing with our teams by the end of the day. Does anyone anything to raise before we begin?
None for me po.
And for me as well.
Okay. All right, Rafael, you have the floor.
So, good morning once again. These few days, our team has been preparing this financial report, which revealed a flaw in our previous projections. Yes, as we have previously established, our revenue has been showing considerable increases these past months. Yet, we found that rising costs in our supply chain demands that we review the performance of our procurement division and to propose alternative strategies. Here's a summary of our financial data. You will find it immediately in your virtual mailbox. Of course, towards addressing these increasing costs, our department proposes looking for alternative suppliers or renegotiating with our current ones. Does anyone have leads?
Facilitate closely. Facilitation of a meeting not only helps steer the discussion towards its proper track, but also keep it productive. Be attentive at when it is going off topic or when there are essential points being glossed over or missed. Schwartzberg emphasizes the need to listen closely, that the members know you care about what is being contributed and how it is being received. Make sure everyone has a chance to speak and that no one is being interrupted or misunderstood, even when asking questions. You can also reflect the points or questions being raised back to the speaker to clarify before offering your own perspective or passing it to the next speaker. Keeping an open mind and making sure of being respectful in communicating will be useful for dealing with potential conflicts and ultimately encourage an environment of active listening and engagement.
I will look into the contacts I've recently built during the industry expo last week.
Okay, let me go on a call with Sir Danny after this meeting. He's been owing me a favor recently. He may have stock on hand. He's willing to go for substantial discounts or terms at least.
Thank you. Yes, this is a good place to start. Does anyone else have anything to add? This will be a great help in maintaining our current rate of profit as we continue ensuring our products' overall quality. That's all from me from now.
All right, thank you, Rafael. At this point, we'll be opening the meeting to the departments. Does anyone want to start? Okay, yes, marketing, go ahead.
Well, building on the info given by Rafa and in light of our department's recent thrust, I suggest giving a greater focus on enhancing our marketing efforts. We need to reclaim much of our market share due to the increase in foreign firms. By capitalizing on our understanding of the local market and reinvesting in our targeted campaigns and contacts on the ground, we should be able to catch up and increase engagement with the public, especially this coming peak season.
Document and follow up. In holding effective meetings, it is important that what is discussed does not end up forgotten and urgency does not end once it finishes. Towards this end, you may utilize resources and aids such as whiteboards and note taking so that progress and accountability will be ensured towards meaningful action points and follow up. You may also take note of who contributed what so that credit will be duly given, and who is assigned and responsible for what action steps. Also, try to take note of recommendations and responses that might be important to guide the team moving forward. All of this will then be summarized in the minutes of the meeting, which will be reviewed in the next meetings.
So far, we have provided a brief practical guide and simulated board meeting towards effectively conducting your next meetings. By delving deeper into the principles, techniques, and tips underlying what is outlined here, you will be more capable of fostering collaboration, making the best use of your meeting time, and achieving your objectives. Thank you for watching.